Hey everybody, what is going on? Raven here, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about plot holes in 30 different movies. Now should be one plot hole per movie. It does not necessarily go into all the most detail, and in the site itself it does show someone kind of giving their own comment as to why it would or would not be a plot hole. I do not mention all of those individual comments, but I do mention the main plot hole in the site. If you agree with this, let me know in the comment section down below. Now, let's get into this. Number 1 is the Armageddon from 1998. It would be easier to train astronauts how to drill than train drillers to become astronauts. When Ben Affleck pointed this out, Michael Bay told him to shut up. Number 2, Lara Croft Tomb Raider from 2001. Lara's whole goal in the film is to destroy the Triangle so the Illuminati can't use its evil power. However, after successfully getting the first half at the first tomb, she spends the entire third act trying to acquire the second half in order to destroy them both. The problem is that she has one piece already, and one half cannot work without joining it with the other. So why doesn't she just destroy the one she has, rendering the second piece useless? Number 3, Toy Story from 1995. If Buzz does not believe himself to be a toy, and in fact a real space ranger, why would he freeze around humans like the other toys do? Number 4, Gravity from 2013. When Kowalski asks Stone to let go of him because the rope will not hold them both. That could never happen because they're both in the same orbit around the Earth. A short, simple tug would have brought him back to her. Number 5. The Da Vinci Code from 2006. There is no need to know the capsule's combination in order to open it, as vinegar is easily frozen in a household freezer. Simply freeze the capsule and then smash it open to reveal the internal message. Number 6. The Hangover from 2009. Every square inch, with the exception of restrooms, guest rooms, and employee locker rooms in a Nevada casino, is covered by surveillance cameras. There's simply no way that Doug could have been on the roof for 2 days without someone seeing him and sending security to make certain that he wasn't up to no good or trying to end his own life. Number 7, Ant-Man from 2015. Ant-Man is repeatedly told that his mass does not change upon miniaturization. This means, however, that no ant or group thereof, crawling or flying, could support him. Number 8, What We Do in the Shadows from 2014. Around 10 minutes in, the vampires draw pictures of each other to show how their clothing looks because their images don't reflect in a mirror. While the vampires themselves wouldn't show up, their clothing should. Since the cup one vampire is holding does show in the mirror, proximity to the vampire's body shouldn't be a fact. Number 9, Cinderella from 2015. The fairy says that her enchantments lose their power after midnight. Indeed, when Cinderella runs away from the ball, all magic items, mice to horses, pumpkin to coach, mothers dressed to fancy gown, lizards to servants, are changed back into their previous shape. There is no reason given why the magic shoes should remain in their enchantment state of glass. Number 10, The Maze Runner from 2014. During the "We have tried everything" dialogue exchange, Newt says that they can't climb to the top because the ivy doesn't go all the way up. In multiple shots of the maze wall, it is clearly visible that the ivy goes all the way to the top. Number 11, Man of Steel from 2013. Since Superman is indestructible in the presence of our yellow sun, then how can he shave? He appears with a beard in some scenes, then clean shaven in others. No earthly razor could remove his beard, a problem which has been used as the driving plot of some of his more humorous comic book adventures. Number 12, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone from 2001. The Hogwarts Express only has 4 carriages, so it's not surprising that Ron says that everywhere else is full. So why was Harry alone in a compartment that could seat 6 people? Number 13, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 from 2011. In the flashback to when Snape and Lily were kids, Lily is shown with brown eyes. This is incorrect because everybody describes Lily to have the same color eyes as Harry in the movie, which is blue. Number 14, Captain America the Winter Soldier from 2014. During numerous fight scenes, Captain America falls back due to blocking hits with a shield, which absorbs nearly all kinetic energy. See other Marvel movies where he can take a hit from Thor's hammer, blasts from Iron Man, shots from aliens and ships, yet a human punch/kick causes him to stumble back. Number 15, Frozen from 2013. It is revealed on Elsa's coronation day that Anna had stayed inside the palace for the entirety of the time that the gates were closed, even though the only reason the gates were closed was to prevent word from getting out about Elsa's powers. This means Anna could have gone outside and had a normal life whenever she felt like it. Number 16, Signs from the year 2002. In the end, it is revealed that aliens are supposedly afraid of or damaged by water. Yet in the beginning of the movie, they're running through a dew-covered Pennsylvania cornfield at night. Number 17, Wonder Woman from 2017. When Diana is racing away from the gala on a horseback to the village, the blue dress she was wearing flies off, leaving her in the Wonder Woman costume. However, if she had been wearing her costume under the dress at the gala, it would have easily been seen peeking out of the top of the dress, since the dress is much lower cut across her chest than her costume is. Number 18, The Dark Knight Rises from 2012. Bane keeps the entire police force trapped underground. Why would you have every policeman go to the tunnels anyway? And they are rescued by Batman months later. When they emerge, they are all clean-shaven, unscathed, and somehow alive. Number 19, The Hunger Games Catching Fire from 2013. Statistically, it would be almost impossible for all 12 districts to have a living male and female past victor to compete in the 75th Hunger Games. In the previous film, The Hunger Games, Haymitch mentioned that career tributes from Districts 1 and 2 won the games almost every year. Even just over half of the past games were won by career tributes. Subtracting previously identified victors leaves 30 past victors to be distributed as one male and one female from each of the 10 remaining districts. That also assumes that none of the victors have died of old age. Number 20, Aladdin from 1992. Genie offers to restore Aladdin as a prince instead of gaining his freedom, but why would Aladdin need to wish to be prince again? He already wished to be one, so unless the wish has an expiration date on it, this does not make sense. Number 21, Kill Bill Volume 1 from 2003. After years in a coma, the bride's legs have atrophied. Never explained is how her arms, with which she drags herself, kills two men and effortlessly propels a wheelchair. Have not. Number 22, The Princess Diaries from 2001. Helen tells Mia that the Queen, Mia's dad, and Helen were planning on telling Mia about her heritage when she turned 18. However, the letter from Mia's dad was for her 16th birthday, and it was the royal insignia on the letterhead. Wouldn't that have given it away? Number 23, Passengers from 2016, where we are told that the ship has spares of everything on board. Why not just build a second auto dock so that both Aurora and Jim can go back into hibernation? Number 24, The Day After Tomorrow from 2004. In the final scenes, when helicopters rescue survivors in New York, people congregate in the roofs of the skyscrapers. How did they manage to get onto the roof from inside the building when the roof is covered in more than 10 feet of snow and ice? Number 25, The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies from 2014. When Azog falls under in the water, he keeps floating under the ice without sinking despite wearing metal armor. Number 26, World War Z from 2013. Although there are many helicopters patrolling the area around Jerusalem, the pile of zombies that overrun the wall are, for some reason, not noticed by any of them until it was too late to curb the threat. Number 27, Eurotrip from 2004. Since Mika only blocked Scott's email, the trip to Europe was completely unnecessary. Scott could have simply contacted Mika through a different email address. Number 28, Gone Girl from 2014. Amy would have been fully examined by doctors at the hospital. An attack that would have been able to incapacitate her and lose as much blood as claimed would still be very visible a month after the attack. It would have been easily detected at the hospital, yet was not. Number 29, the Wolverine from 2013. Wolverine's claws have been established as being able to easily cut through all kinds of metal, even thick armored doors and concrete. A thin sword would not have slowed them down. Number 30, Skyfall from 2012. When Q investigates Silva's computer, he connects it to the M16 network. No one who knows anything about computer security would ever connect a suspect computer to the network before it has been fully investigated and found to be safe. Such a system would be investigated in strict isolation.